Hello, hello, and welcome to more Marble Island role game dev stuff. Yeah. Last time we had, we fucked around with some trees for a little while, and we spent a good bit of time working on the volcano shape more, blocking out the, what is going to be the start of the slow ramp up. And also adding on... You can see the first attempt at the slide still having remnants there. We put in this wonderful little slide. So let's just go ahead and boop. We fucked around with our character physics to make the slide more satisfying. Yeah, I think long term, this is going to be a wonderful spot to, like, at the end of the game, come up to and just... look out at everything. You'll be able to see the mansion, much of the city, the jungle, your starting area. You know, some things will be out of view, like the secret beach area over there and whatever I do over there. Probably the stadium over there. But, you know, just fun stuff. Fun stuff. As always, I'm very much looking for support on how to do this better, because I'm a first-time game dev and don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So if you... Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Well, first off, if you know how to make that not happen, please let me know. Yeah. Any advice I can be given is very, very much appreciated, as I try and figure out how the fuck to do anything in this. Throughout this whole series, I've been constantly listing issues I have, and some of you have been unbelievably helpful, and I'm so grateful for the people who have been. Alright, let's try that again. I want to do the jump. I mean, one way that I could... Okay, well... we already have our first task. We gotta smooth this ramp out a little bit more, so that doesn't happen. Now, will just using the smooth tool do it? Or is that gonna fuck up the ramp? Let's be very careful and try. Smooth tool. Let's shrink the brush size a little. Does that still look good? Alright, let's give it a go now. Hang on. Ooh. I love when the map pops still super blocky like that momentarily. Alright, let's try this out again. It was working last time when we got to the end. There we go. Big old ramp. And then... bah! And it's like just a good way to yeet you back towards your home. And I'd like it to be that at the end of the game, after you do whatever ending sequence happens at the volcano, you can use that to get back home. Alright, but let's... Oops. Dun, dun, dun. As always, we're listening to the Outer Wilds soundtrack in the background, because I fucking love that game. So, dropping our marble in here. We want this to not be doable, because... oh, you know, I forgot to look up tutorials now to add jumping, so we might have to wait till next time and just do more level editing. Yeah, because I want to make this an area where there's a jump tutorial. And I think the way... I don't know, I'll have to work out a little bit of, like... because I don't want the jump to jump you too high. But I also don't want it to be too easy for the player to yeet themselves up over this just by gaining momentum and running into it. I think one good way to do that is going to be, hang on. So we're going to play with a little bit of the space here. Let's take the flatten tool again, and about halfway up this, flatten out another space. And it will make the player like jump multiple times on this. I want that kind of edge. You know, we'll give the player a chance to really learn the jumping tool. And how do I make it so that you can't just, you know, roll through? We're going to introduce a little bit of noise and make this area a little bit hard to navigate. And this should hopefully stop the player from just getting a running start and going in. Like, let's go in, get up to speed. See, in theory, if you're like a speedrunner and really wanting to get this, maybe you could, but generally speaking, it feels like it's just out of reach for you to do at speed. And you'll need to get a jump upgrade to make it through. I've thought about it more. I think I'm going to like scatter the jump and speed boost upgrades to different environments around the map. And like, even if you theoretically now do make it up that through some speed movement tricks. Let's say you try it, you know, now you're up here. How the fuck are you gonna get up this one? Ugh. The answer is you're not. You're gonna need to jump. But let's make this a little bit more. Hang on. Flatten tool. Right now it's like tiered step vibe now. You know, a little bit of a platforming space. Here you go. So you can try to just roll up, but it won't work. Now let's go up here and try and just roll up from here a little bit. Hang on. Oh, Jesus. It's so hard to tell things when it's, Let's make this a little smaller. Oh, let's reduce the fall off. And the size. Long term, I wouldn't mind replacing some of these textures with nicer looking ones. More volcanic rock looking-y. And like, it really does feel so tantalizingly close to being possible. And I think that adds a lot. Now let's try the diagonal movement trick. Which is a secret little method in the game that players will be able to use to gain more speed. And a speedrunner can get up that with this, but can they get up the other jumps? Well, yes, and I think potentially yes. Now the last one feels like it's going to be the one that stumps you. But I invite speedrunners to try. Oh, that makes it tantalizing, huh? And, in fact, I'm so motivated by the fact that I've made that tantalizing little bitch thing there that I'm going to go ahead and put an idol up here. So, theoretically, a speedrunner could get this thing earlier than somebody else to, like, get it without the jump effect. Additionally, I want to put something over here. Let's see here. Where's our rune pack? Reset. Modular ruin kit. Models. Props. Wrong thing. Structures. I want to put a block floor here, just to add a little bit more bumpiness to this section of terrain. And add another obstacle to the player steamrolling through this space too fast. You know, it just makes this space a little bumpier and harder to roll over. Let's do a little trick to make each of these a little bit more visually distinct. Wrong one. So we'll make this one stretch a little. And most of it will just be tucked in there. And we will flip this one around. And actually, hang on. There we go, and that still looks pretty clean of a setup. And that just, like I said, serves as an additional speed bump to make the whole gaining speed and running in thing a little harder to pull off. That's tantalizing. And to any player who hasn't discovered the diagonal movement trick, it'll be like, oh, I can't make it. Although thinking more about it, I don't know. You know what? I think that this gate itself will reward you with the jump ability once you open it. And now I want to get this. And bring it over. As the platform you stand on to be let through. I also want to dress up. Oh, you know what? Oh, maybe I don't want to do the speed bump there, because hang on. How's that getting... okay, we'll think about that in the long run in a moment. Let's dress up this thing a little bit more. With some stuff. The ramp. Terrain modifier, landscape. All right. Back to selector tool. Let's scale it up to 2. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good actually. Let's switch this one back to 1 though. Nope, wrong one. Let's make it 1.7. There we go. Oops. There we go. Yeah, that's us started. That's gonna start dressing up the ramp a little bit, make it look a little prettier and more like it's just part of the ruined environment. Spin this around. Move it like so. Oop, wrong one. 2.5. Wrong one. 2.5. Let's make it just a full-on 3. Let's go bigger, actually. Let's go with 5. I was gonna say maybe that's too much, but actually I kind of like that. We're gonna repaint the ground here to another texture once I set up another texture I want to have. Let's make it a little bit more squat. Not that squat. That's looking good for the ramp so far. I could make good use of that later on for something. Same goes for that. Yeah, and I want to add like the texture of that rock to the ground here later on, or maybe even get the texture that's being used here, the rock wall texture, and paint it onto the ground. But that will require folding more things into the paint setup, which I only kind of know how I would do that, even though I've already done it in the past. Alright, now let's go ahead and content drawer. Pull out the non-foliage covered version of this. And what is, hang on. The scale here is 333. Alright. So let's set this to be 333. And let's see, can I copy the location data? Did I just make a copy of the arch? I did. Oh shit, this isn't gonna work, is it? Alright, well, what's your rotation at? Grab that. Apply that to this. And then manually slide this part over. And like around. Oh. I don't know what I just did there. I made it zoom in somehow. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Dum 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 dum. I just realized, does this thing have a... Oh, for some reason I thought one of the sides had like a specific symbol carved into it. I'm gonna get that most of the way in by doing that. And then just get it where I want it. And now, hang on, I'm thinking I want to move this over here. Move this right here. This. Bum. Oh shit. This is showing me that this doesn't all align fully. And I think I've decided I'm just gonna delete these. Just always thinking a little bit more about, you know, redesigning everything around, shuffling things around as I get ideas, you know. Bring out this bad boy. Sink it down. There we go. Grab. Where is it? This out. Rotate it like so. Move it around. That's a little, let's rotate that a little more. Like that. You know, make it a more welcoming angle. All right. Just keep on. There we go. Go back into here. What does this look like? I kind of like how that piece looks, but I don't think I can make use of it right here. Ta-dum. Make it just a little bit bigger. Just a little bit. Actually, no, let's not make it a little bit bigger. Let's leave it at the size it was at. Tuck it in about there. Oops. Slide that in there. Ooh, actually, I forgot how much I like this piece, but no, I don't think I have good use. Oh, I do have good use for that. Yes. Oh, this is looking beautiful. Getting a beautiful little fucking, like, ooh, beautiful entryway location. Let's quickly go into the landscaping tool. And carefully flatten out the sides of here to extend it a little. Grab our smoothing tool. Raise the brush size a little. Grab our flattening tool. Shrink it down a lot. Be very careful. You want to be careful to not flatten the ramp, you know? Shit. Actually, hang on, I can flatten the ramp and I can just remake it. It's not a hard thing to make. God damn it, I keep grabbing the wrong point when I'm doing that. God damn it, again. It's here and here. And please give me the up part, not the move the entire thing to a new position part. There we go. Flatten tool again. Smooth that edge off a little. There we go. Content drawer. I'm already using that one right there. Hang on. Yeah, no, I can't make use of the compositions right now over here. Hmm. Oops, Jesus, the camera. Constantly that struggle of finding an amount of stretching that looks like it's like gonna do what I want, but not completely distort the whole thing, you know? There we go. There we go. Now hang on. Cram in here. Oh, that's a collectible. Oh. Don't worry, there's a solution here. Shoot. There we go. Copy paste. Rotate until it's mirroring itself. Shoot. And then copy paste. Rotate until it is mirroring itself. And then slide it up. Alright, and now let's drop ourselves in there again. I clicked the wrong button like a silly bean. For some reason I clicked the arrow thinking it was the play button. And I was like, oh, it's taking a minute to load. There we go. Yeah, and we're gonna put a collectible right in there for sure. Again, something I want to do with these collectibles is I want to, one, get a better sound effect for them, but I also want to make it so that they, they bob up and down and spin slightly, and I also want to make it so that when you're far away from them, they shine. they have like a sparkle effect is created that like gets bigger the further you are from it to a certain point, making it easier to spot where they are. Content drawer, lost rune kit. Let's do some nature props with some foliage and rocks. Actually no. Hang on, rocks. Rock! I want to make sure. Rocks with foliage, please. Oh, no, those are all too big. Too dang big. Maybe not that rock. Actually, let's keep doing the structures. I wish I could like lock this dock and layout. Hang on. I don't. Nope, not helping. Hmm. Hmm. There we go. That looks good. And the lack of symmetry implying that maybe there was once something larger here, I like the idea of. You roll up to it. You get right in the little middle. And it's just like, oh ho ho, you do not have enough marbles. Dumb bitch. Go find more. And you can head off and go find more. And let's quickly, just for the sake of it, do another roll down, make sure everything works good. And then I'll put those gates back in a second. Yeah, I gotta put a little box there that's like, if player has less than this many marbles, play this dialogue box. If the player has more than this many, play this dialogue box. Look at that. There we go. Beautiful. And that takes you like most of the way back. I'll want to have a clean shot vibe. Running off this then. Like a clean area that the player can, you know, straight line to there without any trees blocking the path. Up until maybe around, or maybe until about round here, honestly, is where I can maybe change that foliage. And speaking of which, I gotta get more paints into my texturing tool, but for now... no, where's the tool? Is it in... Is it in... Mesh Paint? Was it in Terrain? How was I doing this? Paint, here we go. I'm just gonna draw the road in this material for now. In the sand. Hang on, let's Got a wide scale shot, right? We should put a centralized prop there. You know, hang on. Long term, maybe I'll build. I'll put. Actually, hang on. No. Know what I can put there? I'll figure out something later. Maybe I'll try and get like a nice, cool tree of some kind. Either model it myself or get someone else to help me with it. So I want one road that runs sort of like that. One that runs sort of like this. Like, yeah, the one from here I want to be basically a straight shot to the center. And then it turns off like that. This path, though, I think I want to make it a little bit more meandering, this part of the path. And you'll likely be coming from the direction of the village. So something like this. And then let's just do a little bit of fun sculpting here. Ooh, that is way too much brush strength. How do I push down? Shift click to lower. And then smooth tool. Here we go. Let's just roll around here a little bit. Ooh, actually, hang on. Flatten tool. I know I want to have a tighter path here. Yeah, and there'll be two fallen over trees, one fallen over here and one fallen over here. And when you start the game, two villagers will be at the fallen tree here, chopping it down. And then when you come back up, there'll be one chopping down, or chopping up the one here, and be like, "Oh, my brother went over to chop down a tree blocking the road to the path, the city." You know. And now let's quickly roll this path a little bit. Oh fuck. Don't know what causes that glitch all the time. It's one that makes me nervous though. So yeah, you roll this way. And eventually this is going to be a dense forest with a lot of like trees and stuff and the bushes disrupting your view a little bit. but the path will be kept clear, so you'll curve like that over this way. Those cliff sides will be more filled in over this way. And of course, players who know the game can just zip through the area a little bit better. And you'll get spit out here where there'll be a little bit of yeah, and around here you'll just have the straight shot view to that. But you'll also be able to make out this thing. And I think I might put like a big old signpost like right here pointing to the town. Or maybe it'll be a little simple side post that when you roll up next to it, a dialogue box will come up, or maybe a person you could speak to. I don't know. We're still figuring out elements, but yeah, I think that's good progress for today. Look at that. That's a good looking, like go with the environment happening here. Ooh, oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why are you... Why are you so much faster? What the fuck changed? What did I do? That's better. Alright. So, I hope you've all enjoyed this episode of Marble Island Roll Gamedev. I appreciate the fact that the shadows already have a distance pop effect. Make my life easier. Although I wonder if they'll have that in the full game or if it's just a temporary thing. And it looks like... Do these already have a level of detail model thing? No? Okay. I would love to figure out how to set up a thing that makes all of the trees deload at a certain distance and get replaced by like a big bushy texture. That way the whole entire dense forest canopy can just be popped out and a new thing popped in. Make all the ruins disappear from a distance, you know, do some tricks so that the game isn't loading as many things at once. If there's anybody who knows what they're doing and wants to give advice, please do. I'll be sure to credit you in the comments as thanks. Also, I don't know if I've mentioned it in this series, I now have a Ko-fi account where you can support me directly. And if you support me directly in the Ko-fi account, I will use it to... you will get a name in the credits of this game. I should add that has a thing listed that everybody who supports me on my Ko-fi will get a credit in my game. But yeah, so if you enjoyed my content, Ko-fi. Go support it. It's in the description. It's a way to support me financially. And again, any advice y'all can give, I would super appreciate. Love all you very, very much, and ta-ta for now.